Welcome everyone, Twin Cities Sports Talk. You got me and my dog Archie here, as Archie's getting around in my cords, and we have Trevor here today. This is the most chaotic intro we've ever done. Archie, go. All right, people, welcome in. We're glad to have you. It's been a few days for us, at least. We haven't recorded in a while. Did a few pre-recordings the past few days. Trevor and I were back for us, not for you guys again. We got a few predictions to go through from last night. Trevor with another score prediction for the books. This point category is getting crazier and crazier as we get going. And the further we go, the crazier it's getting. So either way, it's coming down to the actually not coming down to the wire. We have a lot of the season left for our predictions. But we do got one Wolves game tonight. And we're going to talk a little bit of Wolves basketball. And the Twins playing some very good baseball right now. But before any of that, we're going to mention Jen Perotti at Athletes Edge Performance Consulting. She's a mental performance consultant based in Brookings, South Dakota, working with competitive and elite athletes across sports like hockey, wrestling, and football. Jen helps strengthen the mental side of performance by developing skills like confidence, focus, emotional control, and consistency under pressure. She's working with athletes, coaches nationwide through virtual consulting and locally. She uses evidence-based approaches to complement physical and technical training while supporting long-term development. Give her a call at 605-620-1870, athletesedgepc.com, and there's her socials right there. Thanks for sponsoring Jen. And guys, when you go over there, tell them we sent you a Twin City Sports Talk. There we go. And now to get to some of our predictions for today, because it was a lot. Over the past few days, we haven't gone over anything, so we have a couple of the past few days. National championship was 2 days ago. Trevor and I predicted that game, and then last night's game between the Wild and the Wolves also played 2 nights ago. Or no, it was yesterday. Back-to-back days here.
Yeah.
Yesterday against the Pacers, yeah. All right, here we go. Pop it up here. Trevor with a good night. I had a good night too, record-wise. I got all of mine right. I said the Wild would win, Wolves would win, and I said Michigan would win the national championship. Trevor went 2-1. The only one that he got wrong is he said UConn would win in the national championship. Wrong button there. The UConn answer was a X. Got that wrong. But good news for Trev. He did say the Wild would win 5-2 against the Seattle Kraken, and the Wild did win 5-2. So 3 points in the point category for Trevor for a hockey score prediction. Good job.
You know what's funny too is the championship game for college. The score was pretty darn close. Obviously, it was like
I was gonna talk about that. Trevor, he would have got a score prediction if it was flipped. But then if you look at mine, I was very mad at the end because UConn had the ball with 6 seconds left. They took a shot. They missed it. And then Michigan got the rebound. And I was waiting for UConn to foul them so that Michigan could have like 2 more free throws. And then I would have gotten my score prediction if they hit 2 more points because if people you don't know, we do for basketball games, we've never gotten an actual score prediction correct, but we go if each score was within 3 points, and I think that's happened 4 times since we've started back in November. Yeah. So 4 times. This would have been the 5th for one of us. If UConn won, Trevor would have got it. But Michigan just chucked it the full length of the court instead of holding on to it and taking the foul, and I was just staring at the TV all beady-eyed and about to cry. Either way, a couple other points collected tonight. Trevor said Caravan would have 16 points in the national championship. He had 17, so that's another point for Trevor. And then last point game tonight, when Trevor said Mojo would have a point, I think he added 3
that goal
in that game.
Yeah,
he had the goal, but 2 assists, I'm pretty sure. So, really good night for Mojo. One of his best nights in a long time. He's been down for a little bit. But, good night. You said Rudy would have a double-double. I think he only had 5 rebounds. And then all my player predictions, I was kind of close. Kirill, I said, would have 2+ points. He had 1. Naz Reid, I said, would have 20+ points. I thought this would be a get-right game. It was, I think, in all standards for Naz. He did score 17 points, but that proved to be wrong for my prediction. And then in the Natty, I said Michigan's big center Mar would have 14+ points and 9+ rebounds. I think he had 12 points and 9 rebounds. Bad beat. Big bad beat for me. But so I went 3-0, 0 points. Trevor 2-1 with 5 points. So good night. Trevor regains the lead in the point category.
Let's go.
And I don't know what the percentages are for the record, but we're going off percentage, not who has more wins, because I've done double the amount of predictions than Trev, basically. So either way, not a complicated episode here. We're going to get to our Wolves predictions later, and Trevor will tell you the starting lineup for tonight later, which I have not seen today yet. So I'm actually pretty excited to hear that. But first thing I wanted to go over is a little Twins baseball, because the Twins, I mean, do I call it like they're going on a roll here? I think so. It's been great watching this team the last 2 days. Obviously, the Twins just started a 4-game home series against the Tigers, who the Twins are now ahead of in the division. So that's even the bigger thing here, because that says a lot.
Obviously, very early, but we will take it.
Yeah, and as in the division as a whole, Cleveland's first. Your Minnesota Twins are second in the division. Fire up the Buck truck. Thankfully, Buck isn't out for that long. I knew he didn't break any bones or anything. We talked about that on here, but I thought he'd be out at least like a week or something. But Buck's back. He's had 2 good games against the Tigers. But actually talking about these 2 games, so Monday's game, the series opener, that was a great game. Joe Ryan was hitless through the first 4 innings. The Tigers couldn't do anything, and the Tigers only ended up with 4 hits in the game. Casey Mize got hit around. Twins had 7 hits against him, so that was awesome to see. Scored 5 earned runs off Casey Mize. He only had 4 strikeouts. Joe Ryan ended the night with 7. The one thing I'll say with Joe is his whole career so far hasn't been a big walk guy. Had another 3 walks against the Tigers, but it means he's hunting around the edge of the plate. So I'm for it, as long as he can punch some guys out after that. Another positive thing, other than Cody Funderburk, he struggled finding the zone in that game 1. The rest of the bullpen, really good. Bonda, Orzi, scoreless, and then one guy that we need to start looking at more, Cody Larson. Larson is his 4-seam. I wouldn't even count as a 4-seam because of how much in-break it has on a righty. It moves more like a 2-seam. They have it as a 4-seam on the broadcast, but that thing is gross. Especially, I think it was game 2 against the Rays, or maybe it was the home opener. I forget, where he came in the 9th, and he had a 4-seam. He had a fastball that started on the outside of the plate on like a righty hitter and almost hit the righty's knee. And the thing was 90 miles per hour. It was just all inside cut. It was insane. It was crazy cool. But he has now gone 3 straight appearances, 2 against the Rays without letting up a hit. 3 was it? No, he did pitch in the game 1 against the Tigers. Went 1.2 innings, so got 2 innings. Got 2 outs in his 2nd inning with no hits, not even any walks allowed in these last 3. He's been unhittable, and you know who he reminds me of, Trev? His windup, just his whole demeanor.
Trying to think.
Yeah, his windup is eerily similar to someone that's, I'll give you a clue, been on the Twins for the past few years.
Reliever. Not Clippard. Is it Clip? No.
No. No. A lot of injuries with this guy. A lot of injuries. He was on the team last year.
Brock Stewart?
Yeah.
So you're saying the windup?
Yeah, the windup where he brings the glove, pumps the glove up and then kind of just uses that momentum up and then brings his arm down and fires it in there. It reminds
What?
me a lot of Brock Stewart. He
Actually,
doesn't
I can
throw as
see it a
hard as
little bit.
Brock. He doesn't
Yeah.
throw as hard. He's sitting at 92 at his fastball, but with the movement that has and his arm slot, they talked about it on the broadcast a little bit. He is basically throwing a riser. If you watch some of the replays on there, his arm slot is a lot like Joe Ryan's,
Dude,
where
I
it
just
starts
saw
pretty
the.
low.
I
The
would
what?
show the where it started and then like
Oh,
an
and cut
aggressively
inside.
broken
That was an insane pitch.
Vilade, however you say
Yeah.
that. Yeah, jeez.
You're seeing that now? Yeah.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
that's
Oh man.
insane. Jeffers could barely catch that thing.
I know he had to
And he,
catch
like-
it on like the inside of his
It was like a
yeah, it's the weird angle with his glove.
it just like whipped his glove away. The
That's what I'm
momentum. That
saying.
was nuts.
Yeah. But either way, 3 straight appearances for Cody with not one base runner for him. So really good stuff from him. And all of those appearances have been in like the 9th inning. It's been like these closing efforts. So keep it going, Cody. And he was the last invite onto the team, like the last roster spot filled out. So a lot of good stuff. Few things about game 2. I mean, you cannot talk about game 2 without mentioning first Taj Bradley. Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, unhittable. Tigers
Yeah.
couldn't do one thing against him, and he didn't like even technically let up the earned run. It went to his tally because he let up the base runner. But
Yeah.
Taylor Rogers let up the runner. So if we're talking straight like runs given up by Taj Bradley, 0. It was almost
I don't know. Well, yes,
I know by the stat book, but like
yeah.
hits
I would
off
say-
of him that drove in the
yeah.
runner. I wish there was an actual stat for that because I feel like that could come in handy sometimes. I mean, I know he lets up the base runner and it goes on his name. If
Right,
or
his
roulette.
battery face. I get what you're saying, but I don't know. That's just kind of how
Mhm.
baseball's been. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, because it wasn't even that bad of a pitch, unless I'm mistaken. I'm trying to think like the pitch Taylor Rogers gave up for that runner to score to go on Taj's
No, I
earned run
more of
tally.
the
I
group,
think
if
it was
I'm
like an
remembering
okay pitch. It
correctly.
was just a good hit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Now, I think the biggest thing that I'm taking away from this Taj Bradley start, Derek Sheldon has let Taj Bradley hit 100 pitches, all 3
Outings, yeah.
outings, I think. And this one he ended at 104. Derek Shelton, good job. Let's I love that. After Rocco
When he-
Baldelli's
And he,
well,
yeah, and he gave him that final out opportunity before
Mhm.
he came back to the top of the order, right? So he
Yeah.
gave him that final batter in the 9th inning. Then there may have been some consideration, or if it's
Yeah.
Rocco would probably pull him.
yeah.
But no, Derek let him finish that guy off before it came to the top, got the out, and then pulled
Yeah.
him. But yeah, no, very early on, but it's looking like that could be another like win-win trade. You know, you've got the Diggs for Jefferson trade that ended up kind of being a win-win for both. Vikings,
Mhm.
benefiting more, but in this case, you give up Jack's really good setup man, but a 1-inning guy
Mhm.
or a very reliable starter if it continues
Yeah.
to pan this way. If both pitchers stay healthy, it could be a win-win for both, but probably a bigger impact for the Twins just because you're going to get more innings.
And the biggest thing is his velocity ramps up. At least in these 3 starts, his velocity is getting higher as the game goes on.
and it's been cold, so
Yeah, and it's been cold. Exactly. I don't think he hit 100 on any of his pitches in this last game, but his first 2 starts, he hit 100. Triple digits on a fastball. The one right down the middle to Bobby Witt where he froze him in a full count at bat. But again, last night, bullpen was clean. Rogers didn't let up that. I mean, the run got hit off of him, but no earned runs for Rogers. Cole Sands kind of struggled, couldn't find the plate, 2 walks right away, and Eric Orsi came in right away and let up one of those runs. But Topa at the end, they did what they needed. They got the outs when they needed to. It wasn't all pretty and clean, but that's what you get when your starter can go 6 innings deep. You don't need to rely on your relievers for 5 innings because most of these guys, like out of all 4 of those guys, Rogers, Sands, Orsi, and Topa, only 4 strikeouts among them. Sands didn't have any. Topa didn't have any. 4 strikeouts, but 3 walks too. There was a lot of base runners in that time, and Rogers got put on with base runners. So did Eric Orsi. So They got the outs when they needed to, but that's just an effort by the starting staff going 6 innings, not having to rely on your relievers from the 4th inning on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to go too in depth with the lineup right now. Matt Wallner, I'm happy with this start for Matt Wallner. He's hit 3 home runs. His average is sitting at like 225 or just about it. No complaints, but my biggest thing is Victor Caratini and Josh Bell, your 2 free agent acquisitions. Those guys are hitting the ball really well right now. Really, really well. Did we just lose Trevor?
No.
Okay.
I just turn off my notifications because they're annoying me.
Yeah. But Luke Keyshaw hit a home run in game 1. First homer of the year for Luke. Byron's back. I like how this lineup is clicking. And then my biggest thing last night, that 4-run inning is what obviously boosted the Twins to the victory. Ryan Jeffers, perfect at bat. Took a few pitches, and then where he just puts the bat out there on an outside pitch, and it came off the bat at like 98 or 100 miles per hour exit velocity. It was a really good hit right down the line. You score 2 on that. And he brings back his like glove celebration. You remember that, Trev? That thing.
First, yeah. Woo!
Either way, the lineup, I'm liking where it's at right now. My favorite thing is Royce Lewis has, I think, the most walks on the team. Everyone is pulling a lot of good long at bats, and they're getting a lot of walks, which that's obviously like visually you can tell that's the approach this year is just get guys on base and hope for the best after that.
And I was gonna say Royce seems like any game now is gonna kind of break out and return to his hopeful form we've seen from him before, because it's not like he's not been having good at bats this year, especially like in the last week too. It's
early on he was struggling.
Don't show it. Yeah, like the last week.
Yeah.
He's drawn some walks. He's still, I don't know if he's the best, but he's like top 2 or 3, if I remember correctly, for like on base percentage with the walks, and even in the ones where he is getting out on. Like I said, he's working some good at bats. So I think any day now, Royce should have a multi-hit game because the results are there. I mean, he's putting up good at bats. So I think any at bat now. One thing in the game too last night, when Josh Bell had the single, so Caratini doubled in the second, and then Josh Bell hit the bullet up the middle. Why on earth, as just in general base running like fundamentals, is when you're on second base and you get that secondary lead off when the ball's hit in play, when it's hit up the middle, if it's to the left of you as the base runner getting that secondary lead, why on earth would you ever hesitate and like take a step back? Because that's what Caratini did.
Yeah.
Now you see it was the difference. But no,
Caratini's had 2 things where he got gunned at third base against the Royals, where he wasn't even close. He got beat by 4 steps. And then it's like,
but the balls. I think this is weird for me, so I'm not gonna try like showing the fingers. But ball hit up the middle. He bounces, the ball's hit to the left of him after his secondary lead. Then he takes a step back to second, and then he realizes it's going to the outfield, and then he goes for home. 1, you're too slow of a runner already to be doing that. And 2, or wait, no, he didn't go home on that, did he?
No, he stayed at 3.
Because of that. So he didn't get out, but he stayed at 3. But he should have scored there, and then we don't end up scoring there because someone flew out. Wallner struck out, and then I think it was a fly out, right? Maybe by Royce. Right?
Yeah, it was Royce. Royce to end the inning is what it was. Yeah.
So that's just stupid base running. I get he's not a good base runner or anything, but that's still basic fundamentals that as a professional you got to know. So if it's hit to the right of you, you got to see where the shortstop is, and can't get gunned out going second to third when it's hit to the infielder. But was it hitting to the left of you and no one's there, right up the middle? Should have been a run. I don't know if I would say a guaranteed run just because he is a slower runner.
I think anything towards the outfield, if you're on second and you can get a good secondary lead, anything should be a guaranteed
run.
Right,
even if it's like David Ortiz running, you should be able to score unless it's...
Exactly.
I don't know, name your best outfielder with the biggest arm. And then the other thing, James Outman, obviously nothing.
I was just going to talk about this.
He's not good. Top right of the zone. I don't know if that's exactly what you're talking about. But he is getting abused. Pitchers are just abusing him.
Oh, I
Any
haven't
pitch
noticed that.
that's up, like top right of the corner, up and inside. I don't think
Hmm.
he's even been able to put the foul anything off. It's always swing and miss, or he's not swinging.
Yeah.
It's I've noticed he's got abused there. I think it was more so the first game, or he didn't.
Yeah.
Did he even play last night? I don't think he did, unless he got subbed in. But
I think he came in late, but yeah,
yeah,
either way.
or at least didn't start. But yeah, no, it
Oh
was
no,
the
he
first,
did. He struck out last night. Sorry. Yeah.
but he got subbed in, right? 'Cause
Yes.
he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he got
I
subbed
was
in
gonna
for
say,
one.
the game I'm talking about. If you look at his at bats from game one, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be a problem, and it's gonna be worth watching. I
Well,
mean,
this.
until he can show he can hit it, I think pitchers are just gonna keep attacking him.
Yeah, and if
high
there is
inside.
like a theme, that's not good. I mean, you can't like if that's like I don't know, like I trust you with it. I'm not saying I don't trust
Yeah.
it, but like if that's the
I'll see if I
thing,
can pull it up on my phone.
I
Not the
cannot
at-bats, but
imagine
the
that they're gonna
graph.
one even bring him in games. How fast is Alan Rodin or Emmanuel Rodriguez going to come up? Emmanuel Rodriguez just hit another home run for the Saints. Alan Rodin's hitting 350, and he tore up spring ball at like 340 for average. I know you'd have to DFA Outman. He could get claimed. I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's not going to move the
Right.
needle at all. I would bring up Rodin in a heartbeat. Rodin's a contact bat. We need that in this lineup. We need more of that. We can't have so many strikeouts. And Outman, 9 at bats, 7 strikeouts for him. So he literally just can't put bat to ball at all. I want Alan Rodin up. And let me say one thing. The minor leagues, like we've said before on the show, we're going to have probably, once the season gets going a bit, not all the minor leagues have been playing for more than a couple of days now. But once the minor league seasons get going more, we're going to have a weekly episode going through just the system, how everything's going down there in Fort Myers and Cedar Rapids and all the way up. There is some mighty impressive performances that have been happening in the Twin system. I mean, Kalen Culpepper is going off. He will not stop getting hits and home runs. He just had a 2 home run game for the Saints. Down there, I think it's Fort Myers. It might be Cedar Rapids, but our 2025 4th round pick, James Ellwanger, him and another pitcher combined for a no-hitter down there in Fort Myers. And they combined for like 13 strikeouts, which is like a Fort Myers record. And there's storylines in Wichita that we have to get to. And the Twins, obviously, everyone knows the Twins have the 2nd-ranked prospect pool in the league. And it's proving itself right now. There's a lot to talk about, and I'm very excited to talk about it all. We'll probably have one of those first minor league checkups in the next few days. But either way, did you have something you were going to say, Trev, or pull up?
Well, no, I took a look at the 3. I'm just scrolling. So in game 1 against Detroit, kind of going back to Outman, I guess in my head, I think it was more than I was thinking, but to finish at bats. That's where like every time that's how he had at least 2 strikeouts, if not 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, and it's not even like when you watch it live, it looks like he just can't get the bat to it, or he's just not comfortable hitting that high and inside. And obviously and that's the whole ABS thing. It's not being out, man. A lot of pitchers are now pitching those corners where a lot of times umps would just miss that call because when you pinpoint it right in that for Outman being a lefty, right when you can like pinpoint it right in that top left of the zone, like if you're a pitcher throwing into the zone, in that top left corner, it's just a hard pitch for anyone to hit. It's probably the hardest pitch for most.
Oh, it is, yeah.
People.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't fight it off or show that you can eventually catch up to it. Just more reason why I think his time's ticking, and then with Brooks Lee, as you mentioned too. I mean, how much more time do we give him? Because it's not like he's played 3 years now with the Twins. I mean,
2024 he got called up in July, played for the whole second half of the season. Last year was his first full season, which he had over 520 at bats, hit 228 or whatever. Yeah.
So I was gonna say it's still with baseball being played every day.
Yeah.
It's almost getting to that point where how much longer do we give Brooks Lee? When do you give Culpepper a look?
I don't right now. Right now, I'm such a big stan of Kalen, but I don't know. It is a very good question because I mean you don't want to give up on a guy.
I think
First round pick.
realistically
It's like
June.
yeah.
So if Brooks Lee is just slumping as he continues to be or to continue to slump like he is right now, if he can't figure it out in 2 months,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Well, I very well believe that we could 1,000,000% see a Matt Wallner type thing right here, where Matt Wallner came up in 23,
all right, yeah,
was really bad, went down and hit like 310 or something with like 23 homers in like 2 months for the Saints, raked. And then he came back for the playoff push in 23 and hit like 270 and hit a bunch of home runs, a few walk-offs in that year. I think if Brooks Lee keeps playing, I mean, he has a few errors this year. I think he has almost the same amount of errors he had all of last year, obviously defensively and stuff. And then the batting average right now it's sitting at 180. He's had Tristan Gray play in more and more games now, and I get it. It's cold, Brooks, and everything. And yeah, it's only been like 9 games that you've started, but he looks uncomfortable in the box. He looks unhittable, like he can't hit the ball on the right side of the plate. I'm not going to be shocked if we see Brooks Lee sent down in the middle of May or maybe at the end of this month. If he can't put the ball in play, you need to. He has one minor league option left. I think you need to. And because this is the year, you're not going to contend. I know the Twins are in second in the division, but no, we're not going to contend. Get Kalen up. Get Emmanuel Rodriguez up and go from there. Get Alan Roden up. See if you want to keep Alan in the long term. So many more Twins talks to be had. Minor league talks.
Is if we can't you send Brooks Lee down because he's got the option, but we would still have to remove someone from the 40-man, which that's where it's going to get tricky creating that roster spot. I mean, you and I can agree we'd remove Outman.
Yeah.
But then you're going outfielder for an infielder that and kind of throws off your bench.
Emmanuel Rodriguez, I think, is on the 40-man, is he not?
Yeah, but you're not going to remove him. No,
I know. I mean, when
Culpepper.
Yeah, I know. Oh, wait a second.
Because
you get rid of Outman, but then Rodriguez is already on the 40-man, so he could just be called up anytime. And then you get rid of Outman, there's Kalen's spot.
No, and we can definitely do that. I just don't know if the Twins will do it just because it's an outfielder for an infielder.
Well, no, that's not what I mean. You would send down Brooks Lee because he has an option,
right?
But then with the spot you clear up from Outman, you bring in Kalen Culpepper, and then you also bring up Emmanuel Rodriguez, who's already on the 40-man. So you bring up and you send down an infielder and an outfielder. You bring up an infielder.
Okay, yeah.
That's what I mean. But yeah, so they have many things we could do for tonight, though. Bailey Over's on the mound. I can't see the Twins winning one. This Tigers lineup is too, it's too good to not kind of be dominated by Bailey Over. Bailey's, I mean, it's gonna be another cold night. If Bailey averages more than 88.5 or 89 on his fastball, I'm gonna be happy tonight. But I just don't see him getting far into this game.
And not even over pitching, but they're just due for a win. 2 games they feel like they should have probably won, or they should have, because Detroit's simply better than the Twins. So they, you could see Detroit being extra motivated to look to ambush over whatever they have to do to win this one. And then what was the Flaherty and Abel, that's a whole nother thing with Abel. It's hard to know what we're gonna get out of him.
Which I think tomorrow is probably going to be the nicest day in the cities, I'm pretty sure. Well, I guess today, right now, it's 52. So this is actually probably the best conditions he will get. This is going to be the best game for Bailey Over to show us what he's got. Tomorrow, it goes back down to 48. So either way, there's your Twins talk.
48 sounds bad, but
it's not as bad as what it's been. Yeah.
Can't expect much better. We wish it would be better. I'm ready for the warm.
Yeah.
I think most people are. I know you're ready for the warm. You and I are summer people over like fall and winter.
I actually don't mind winter, but you can't beat Minnesota
I don't mind
summers.
it, but once we're in April, it's like, okay, winter can now wait till October. And
that's the feeling.
Let's get warm.
Completely agree. Real quickly, Wolves have officially clinched the 6th seed in the playoffs, right? I mean, it's for
Yeah,
sure
it's-
6th seed. Yeah.
I
So
think
right
there's
now,
I think there is technically a slim chance. Let me look at the standings.
well, all I know is it's 6th seed and up, and the
Yeah,
6th seed is the minimum. So they're not playing in the play-in anymore with the
actually,
Magic
yeah,
loss.
because we don't have the tiebreaker over Houston, do we? Or
Well,
is
we
that one
play
of the
them
final
again
3 games?
next game.
Okay, so I think that's where the slight question mark is. Because I know we don't have it
Yeah,
over the Lakers. Lakers have the tiebreaker of us. Because hypothetically, if we win these final 3 games, Lakers lose the final 3, they still have the tiebreaker. So the only way we
Yeah,
jump up to 5 would be if Houston.
if we beat them, they lost
If
out.
somehow
We would have to win
Houston
out.
and us would flip flop for 5 and 6, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'd say it's like 98% chance Wolves are the 6th seed.
So as of right now, we got Denver again. One of turning into be one of the best rivalries in the NBA. I mean, it's
Yeah.
going to be entertaining. A 7-game series there, and I say 7 games because it will most likely go 7 games. Either way, it should be fun. 6th seed wrapped up. People, don't worry. We'll talk Wild tomorrow. We got a heck of a game to talk about tomorrow for the Wild that I can't stop thinking about. But for the Wolves tonight, we're going to get to our predictions right away here. A little update. I saw that Jaden McDaniels has been cleared for 5-on-5 basketball activity, and he went into tonight's game questionable. I don't think he's going to play actually, I have no idea. Trevor had the starting lineup. So before I say anything that I'm going to regret, Trevor, what was the starting lineup for tonight that you wanted to share?
Wolves are resting a lot of people, so
Mhm.
Edwards out. That's kind of as expected, but yeah, with us kind of being locked in as discussed, now the Wolves are going to be resting most of the guys for these final couple games.
Mhm.
So everyone out is Ant, Dosunmu, Conley, Gobert, and Randall. McDaniels is back from his injury,
Okay.
so McDaniels is starting. And then with McDaniels, you got Dante. Joe Ingles is starting. So the connection there is, it's not even like a feel good. Well, it is a feel good, but Joe Ingles' family lives in Orlando.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
at the game. Same thing
So
happened
that's why.
last year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
If you remember when Ingles got started. So Dante DiVincenzo, Ingles, McDaniels, slow mo, and then Nas Reed starting for Gobert's slot because Gobert's getting the rest too. So
is this
then
the Nas Reed get right game?
well, I mean, they're going to be between him and McDaniels. Those are your 2 scorers tonight,
Yeah.
besides your Dante 3 balls. But yeah, so then off the bench, if we kind of think offhand,
I
you
mean,
have
it'll
Bones,
be Bones and Baron
and then
J.
Baron J will play.
Jalen Clark should get more
Arc
minutes,
will
and then
play
TJ.
because
Yeah.
Arc will play for sure because there's no Desumo. And
Yeah.
then it's like your G League fringe players,
Oh,
your G League
Shannon.
guys. Oh yeah, Shannon. So
Yeah, and
yeah, we'll
then
kind of see how that goes. But
beyond that, but either way, let's get to predictions real quick here.
yeah,
You want to go first?
huh?
You want to? I'll go first. I'll go first. Wolves resting their starters, and now the Magic they're not. I mean, they could move up at some point. Oh yeah, so Magic are in the play-in. 2 games behind Atlanta for the 5th seed. So they have a lot to play for tonight. And this is how it's going to be these last couple of games. Wolves resting starters. Wolves lose tonight. I think it could be a good game for a Nas Reed, for a Dante to get the 3 ball right before the playoffs. Either way, Wolves lose 117 to 108. For my player prediction, I'm going to go. I can't decide if I want to. I feel like you're going to make an Ingles, good old Joe Ingles prediction here. If you are, I'll let you have it. I'm going to go Baron J will have 8+ points. Is that fair?
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much kind of where I'm going with mine.
Okay. All right, Trev, what do you got?
We'll go with Wolves losing 120-108.
Wolves losing 128.
Or 120 to 108.
Okay.
So Magic 120. Wolves 108.
Okay.
And then I got to get Ingles getting his double-digit points, 10 plus. Even though I can very well see him only playing like 6 minutes, and then
Yeah,
they just
true.
play the young guys. I don't I think that's what happened if I remember correctly last year when we gave him that start.
Mhm. And
yeah.
I completely forgot tonight, but I feel embarrassed that I forgot. But we are also predicting a Masters winner. I know Trev doesn't. I know
That's all
Trev doesn't
Bruce.
know
I don't even honestly know names. Well, throw some names out and then I'll pick one. If you throw out like
the main guys. Yeah.
like the, because I know golf guys, but
Yeah.
that's right. You didn't mention this.
Yeah. So, I mean, main guys. It's Scotty Scheffler, Rory. I mean, Bryson's up there now. Colin Morikawa, Justin Rose. Like,
who are you going with?
Yeah, you know what? I'll start with. Are you okay if I add? Are you okay if I add another category to mine, being like a, well, I want to do like another subcategory for like another point for who will be top 5, just like another name to be in the top 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that fair?
Yeah, because you're not going to get it.
Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, that's why.
I don't care. Yeah.
5.
Is Ricky Fowler in there? Or is he?
He should be. I think he's in the field. Yeah, Ricky's definitely in there. Yeah.
Mr. Puma.
Yeah. All right. For my Masters winner, though, I've gone a lot of different ways with this because I watch a lot of YouTube golf with Bryson and everything. Bryson's placed top 6 in the Masters the last 2 years, and he's coming off of 2 tournament wins at the Live Golf League. I've been thinking about it all day. There is something in my head that just keeps gnawing at it, and I can't get it away. But Colin Morikawa, he will get his Masters win this weekend. I don't know why. I could have chosen an obvious one, a Scotty or a Bryson or a Justin Rose is definitely up there. And it's tough to say because every player out there is the best of the best. Like, it's not like a PGA Tour event where some of the guys don't show up. Like, this is the best in the world, all of it. I mean, Tommy Fleetwood, he might have a really good chance to win it too. But Colin, his name's just been in my mind all day about it. So Colin Morikawa is the Masters winner in 2026. I don't know why I keep thinking of it, but
you're trying to manifest it.
So I kind of am. Then? My top 5 finisher, I'm gonna go Bryson. Let's see if I spell his last name right. DeChambeau.
I
think I got it right. Yeah. Either way,
yeah, that's right.
He placed top 6 the last 2 in the Masters. Bryson has. And I should put this just for a top 5 finisher. That'll just be like an extra 1 point if we get it. And then if we do get the winner right, that'll be 5 points in our points category. So there you go, Trev.
All right.
Masters winner for Trev.
I'm looking at the list. I'm going off ESPN. I know the names, but I don't really watch unless it's on.
We have to. It's the Masters.
Like if we're together, I'm at my parents'.
Yep.
And the pops is watching. Like I'll watch. I don't know. I can't watch golf on my own because it's just not enough action. Or I'll watch it, but yeah. So I'm just basically, for people wondering, from kind of where I'm at, I'm looking at the ESPN's odds. So from top to bottom are like best odds. So Scheffler, Rahm, DeChambeau, McIlroy, Auberg. I know those guys, but
Auberg's a big one too.
Isn't it Auberg? Isn't he probably Ludwig Auberg? Aberg. I don't know.
Ludwig Auberg. It's Auberg.
It is Auberg. Okay. Yes. Well, there is a guy in the NHL with a similar name, and
I remember who you're talking about. Yeah.
All right. So for my winner.
Yeah, let's hear it.
I guess I really only know the 4. I'll go with Scheffler.
Jon Rahm's a really good one too. You're going Scotty?
Rahm's second here. So odds, if you're wondering, Scheffler's at plus 510 with the best. Rahm is second, plus 900, and DeChambeau 1050, and then McIlroy 1175.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll go.
Rory
I'll
obviously
shuffle.
coming off of the win last year, but you're going Scotty.
Yeah, and then for my top
All
5,
right.
I was gonna go with Bryson DeChambeau too, but you went there, so that's fine. I will go McIlroy then.
All right. Tell me if I spell this right. Is it two? No. I'm completely losing
No. McIlroy.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
It's one of those weird spelling where it really doesn't look right.
All right. Colin Morikawa for me. Scotty wins it for Trevor. Gets his 3rd Masters win.
Man, I should have picked Jose Maria.
Wait,
about
we'll say Trev,
5,000 to 1.
Scotty's kind of destined to win because in his first Masters win, it was a week after his first kid was born, and he just introduced another kid into the world a week and a half ago. So Scotty's time. But
here's an old guy I found, Bubba Watson. I recognize
Bubba's in it.
5. Yeah, his odds are 525 to 1.
Bubba has a Masters win too. Yeah, I want to go with someone. I wanted to go with
Phil Mickelson. He's retired, right?
He's not retired. He just didn't get invited this year. He played last year.
Okay.
No, I'm assuming he'll be back. He may have declined it.
He was my go-to because with me being a lefty swinger, he was the only golfer I knew.
Big lefty. Yeah. I was either gonna go Colin, Oberg. Yeah, I mean John Rahm, he got his Masters win. Bryson, he is still searching for his, but either way, there's our predictions. Wolves on tonight, and actually, I'm pretty sure they're playing right now.
I think it just started just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Either way, first pitch for the Twins, like right now. Yeah. Either way, there it is, people. Tomorrow, biggest wild regular season game in quite a long time.
Probably yes.
I mean, the Stars. I was anxiously watching my phone. I don't have the Stars local channel, but the Stars went into overtime with
watching the score.
Oh man, Calgary held a 3-1 lead in the 3rd period, and the Stars scored 2 goals within 3 minutes apart.
Great teams probably did that on purpose, just to annoy the team being the Wild there.
It could not have gotten more heartbreaking than last night. It sucked. But either way, the Wild going into this game 2 points behind the Stars. If they were to win in regulation, they pull ahead into the 2nd seed because we have the tiebreaker. Okay. If the Wild were to lose, the season series would be 2-2. But the way in hockey it works is, it's whoever has more regulation wins. And the only reason the Wild are so far up here is because they have so many overtime wins. The Wild have played in so many overtime games. Either way, we'll get into more depth with it tomorrow, all the numbers and everything with it. But either way, tomorrow, big Wild episode, huge game, and we're gonna have a lot of fun watching it. Oh wait, it's on ESPN Plus. We'll go over that tomorrow. Might have to buy it for just one night and cancel it. All right, people. Go follow the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Spotify. Keep up the support, and we will see you again tomorrow for a Wild pregame. See you guys.